Buenas tardes, amigos. ¿Cómo está? This is day 5 of learning Spanish, officially day 5 of learning Spanish. So like I said in the previous video, 2 days ago, I learned, I did my I did my Spanish lessons, right? So the reason I'm posting these videos now after, I think it's been weeks, close to a month, after posting day 3 of Spanish is because of, the load shedding schedule and everything. I can't shoot and everything is just a mess, but I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible. But when I'm not shooting, then it means I'm not learning Spanish. Okay, so I'm trying to keep this as realistic as possible, and I won't be lying to you guys, right? If it's day 5, trust me, that is day 5 of learning Spanish. If I don't post it, it means that I haven't been learning Spanish at the time. Right, so today is officially day 5 of learning Spanish. Still the same clothes, so like I said, I shot I did day 4 and day 5 two days ago. So now I'm just updating you guys. So yeah, day 5, basically all I did was learn survival phrases. So now when you're learning a language, or when I'm learning a language, what I usually do is, obviously I'll learn, the basic stuff like introductions, days of the week and all that. And then I'll also learn the survival phrases. Okay, so that when I'm in a store or when I meet someone and I'm just trying to practice my basics, if they get too excited, because natives are gonna get excited when you're using their language. So when they get excited and I'm not as fluent, or I'm not on that fluent level that they are at, or on a level where I can actually understand maybe 80% of what they're saying, then I have survival phrases. So the survival phrases are pretty simple. Either when they get too excited, you can just say, I'm sorry, I don't speak that much Spanish or that much Portuguese or whatever. So in Spanish, you say no hablo español, I don't speak Spanish. But if you're learning Spanish like myself, what you can say is no hablo mucho español. Mucho español. So this is actually an amazing sentence, because it made me realize that the word for much, or for very, in Spanish is mucho, right? And in Portuguese is muito. Now it's similar, but this is how I actually keep track of vocabulary, especially in a language that is so similar to the one that I already speak. Man, I feel like I'm speaking so fast. Okay, I'm gonna try and slow down. So when I'm learning a language like this, which is similar to the one that I already speak, I'll just compare the two languages. So you say no hablo mucho español, which is basically what I would say in this point, that I don't speak much Spanish, because I'm only on basics at this moment in time. No hablo mucho español. Okay, so yeah, I don't speak much Spanish. That's another survival phrase. Or you can say solo no hablo. Now I'm forgetting this. But anyway, there's another phrase that you can use, right? Solo hablo un poco de español. Thank goodness. Yeah, now as you can see, it's not as easy as it seems, but yeah, because now this is this is a survival phrase that is completely different from anything that I know in Portuguese, so it's not easy. But yeah, repetition will obviously keep it in my mind. So yeah, survival phrases that I learned, things like I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak much Spanish, or what does this mean? ¿Qué significa eso? Isto in Portuguese, in Spanish, sorry. This is what happens when you're learning a language that's already similar to the one that you speak. You get confused sometimes. But yeah, survival phrases is what I learned for day 5. So I learned things like I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak much Spanish, I only speak a little Spanish, or what does this mean? Or can you write that down? Or, things like that. Just the survival phrases that you can use when you're speaking with a native speaker. Day 5. Mucho gracias, and hasta luego.